Hey guys, welcome back to Project Rebuild 2022. Right, okay, so today we're starting a new collection. Now, as you know, I've been collecting PlayStation 1 and I've been collecting PlayStation 3. And I also have a PS4, which I'm not collecting for, obviously, because it's still relatively current gen, even though there's a PS5 game. So I've got a long way to go with the PS4. That'll be down the road. I'm going to catch up with that eventually. So PS1 and PS3 I'm doing really well with. But I look at my collection and there's obviously a gap there. And I thought, I'm going to fill that gap. So today, what I have got is a large package. And here it is. And this is full of PlayStation goodness. I got very lucky. Guy put a load of games up for sale on auction. I won quite a few of these for 99 pence, which was absolutely brilliant. And it worked out nicely. Now, there is a PlayStation 1 game in there, so I'm going to do my very best to not show that on camera and hold that back for the next PS1 video. But yeah, basically, I'm obviously going for the PlayStation 2. So that is the next collection that I'm working on. You can see the space in the shelf ready to go. So they're all going to stack up in there. And I've got a nice stack of games today. As always, lots of different genres, good variety. Some that obviously people who know me are going to go, well, that's bloody obvious. I know you'd buy that. But yeah, this was really good, man. Oh God, I'm sweating. It's so hot. It ain't stopping. The heat's just getting hotter, and we've got a heat wave coming next week. So fantastic. Yeah, so I'm doing really well. I saw all these listed. Basically, what happened was I saw the PlayStation 1 game. It's one I've wanted the black label version of because there's multiple versions available for a while, and there were a couple on there, but I haven't actively looked for it. This one just happened to pop up. The starting bid was a good price, and I thought, okay, I'll see if I can win that. And I just happened to click and see what else he was selling. And he had a stack of PlayStation 2. And he's put some more up since, but not the games that I want. So that's what spurred the beginning of the collection. I'd already made out my list and decided what games I wanted to get. And, you know, diving into the PS2 library, there's a lot of games I wasn't even aware of because I was an Xbox guy. So there's some really cool collections I've come across, such as the Art of Fighting Anthology, Metal Slug Anthology, the Sengoku Anthology. There's Gradius 3 and 4. That looks really cool. There's even the Gradius 5 and also looks absolutely amazing. So yeah, some really cool games. So I'm looking forward to diving into PS2 for the first time. I've tried to get into PS2 many times over the years. I've never actively collected for it. I've bought games for it, but everything else has taken over and I've always been Xbox. So it's going to be a really interesting one because this is not one of my favourite consoles by any margin. But I do enjoy playing it, and there are some games that I found over the years, such as Cold Winter and 24 the Game, which are not in this box by the way, that I absolutely love. And there are games that I played back when the system was a current gen system that I enjoyed. So it's going to be great playing all those again, but also finding all these games I've never played and trying them out. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's crack open the box and let's see what we've got, because this is epic. So I've got Trusty Stanley. I won't cut myself, I promise. So I've just cracked the box open. I'm hoping that the PlayStation 1 game is at the top, because that way I can just put it to the side. I'm also hoping it's bubble wrapped as well. Oh yeah, it's got some of those, you know, those, I don't know what you call them, big like square bubble things that are inflated. So he's done a good job with the packaging. So old school package video. I ain't done one of these for years. So it's nice to have a bit of throwback on my channel. Right, there we go. I managed to open it without cutting myself. That's a successful start. Just grab my drink. Okay. Are you ready? Let's see what we got. So that's what I was on about. It's got them in there. That's always a good sign. Ah, yeah, that's what he's done. Where's the... Right, is that what I think it is? Yeah. Right, I found the PlayStation 1 game, put that to one side. There's actually two in here. One of them I didn't want, I just bought because it was 99 pence, and I'm going to use the case to fix Strikers 1945 too, which I'm hoping is the case good enough. Yeah, case is bang on, brilliant. Okay, right. Here we go. Oh, look at that lot. Yeah, they're all there. Just making sure nothing's missing. Well, I'll just put it down there. No, is that... I'm just going to put it back over here. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it. Right, first up. So, I'll just start from the top and go with that. So, first one looks nice. All the people who watch my channel for a long time are going to go, oh, for Christ's sake. Yeah, Smuggler's Run. Obviously. Had to have this game. I absolutely love this from back in the day. It was one of my favourite games. Lots of nostalgia. What the hell is that hanging off there? Ooh. Still massive fan of this game. It's brilliant. There you go. All nice and complete. Flat manual. Sort of disc like. Please be good condition. Yeah, it's one of those blue ones and all. Love the blue discs. That's CD, isn't it, if I remember correctly? It's the silver ones that are DVD. But yeah, Smuggler's Run. Fantastic Rockstar game. I still am annoyed that I never made a third one of these. This could have been a great franchise. It's such a fun game. It still holds up really well. Next one we've got, no big surprise, Smuggler's Run 2, Hostile Territory. So yeah, I love this game. It's absolutely fantastic. Just as good as the first one, I think. You know, they're extremely fun to play. They can be quite challenging as well. I've struggled in places. Very nice condition, by the way. Look at that. The manual's lovely and flat. Have we got a winner on the disc though? Yes, we have. It's a DVD this time. But yes, very nice and clean. Not a scratch on it. That's just what I like. Brilliant. So really happy to have both of those in the collection straight off. Next stuff. Right, there's two I've got to put together, but I'll sort that out. Next we've got Gunfighter 2. Is that, yeah, Revenge of Jesse James. The first game is on the PlayStation 1, so I want to pick that up at some point. I've absolutely no idea if it's any good, but it's a light gun game, which is a thing that I absolutely love. There you go. Look at that condition. And it's the Wild West, so you can't really go wrong. Oh, that's beautiful. The discs are in great shape, actually, so far. Another nice blue one. I won't show you every disc, obviously. Does it use G-Con? Well, according to that logo, it does. It's got a picture of it, so I assume so. So, yeah, pretty cool. Interesting cover as well, because you see the bad guys between his legs there. So, Live the Wild West as the legendary outlaw Jesse James. I can't even read that. It's that hard to read. What's that? He's mad and bad and searching for his double-crossing partner who stole his gold and kidnapped his sweetheart. It's time for Jesse to unleash his six-shooter. That ain't a euphemism. Save his woman and send that crook packing in a pine box. So hopefully it's really cool. It should be fun. I just noticed Rebellion, who did Warriors, which I wasn't keen on. So fingers crossed. God, I'm absolutely sweating my nuts off here. I'm dripping. Right, next one. So I'll just put those, bring that one up there, bring that forward. Right, okay. Next one we've got is Space Invaders Invasion Day. I picked this up years ago now, back in the early days of my channel. And I didn't know anything about it, I just thought I'd try it. And it's actually really, really good. I mean, it's fully 3D. You've got a guy at the bottom of the screen that you move, instead of a ship, that you move left and right and all the monsters move towards you. There you go, really nice. So yeah, it's in I remember it being pretty good. Yeah, another, I'll just show you what the hell. Another blue one. I actually think, yeah, that purpley blue. I think they look much nicer than the DVDs do. They look really cool. But yeah, Space Invaders Invasion Day. Excellent game. Very glad to have that in the collection. I did really well with this bundle. I'm really quite impressed so far. Next one is a game that I absolutely love. A game that I used to get confused with this one. I'll show you what it is. It's Quake 3 Revolution. I used to always confuse whether it was the PS2 version I had memories of or the Dreamcast. I did play both of them back in the day, you see. And I always got confused which one was the one that I enjoyed the most. And it was this one, because the Dreamcast one's shite. You can't play it with the controller, it's an absolute nightmare. Whereas the PS2 version plays really, really nicely with the DualShock 2. These are all in really good shape. I'm really happy with these. Oh, another blue one. I've got loads of blue discs. So these are all pretty early games by the look of it. What's that in the back? There's a... What's that? There's a piece of paper in the back. Oh, okay. There's a cheat code. So if you want to use that, there you go. Interesting. Yeah, I love the arena shooters. You know, as much as I'm not a fan of multiplayer and things, these kind of games I absolutely love. Where you just literally running around the area, just blasting each other to pieces. Cracking game. Oh, it's got a sticker on the front. That's a pain in the arse. I'll have to get that off. Next one. Another arena shooter, a game I absolutely loved back in the day. Unreal Tournament, absolutely fantastic. I'll probably change these cases. I know that some of them did have black cases, but I don't give a shit about black cases. I like the blue cases, so I'm probably just going to change them all so they're all uniform on the shelf. They look nicer. Again, excellent condition. We got a blue or a silver? Got another blue one. Bloody hell, they're all blue. Well, I suppose they're more purple, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so Unreal Tournament. Good memories of this one. Great little arena shooter. I do miss this kind of game. It's really fun. You know, especially when you've got a few friends around and some beers going on. These are excellent. Next up is a nice first-person shooter. Always good for me because I love first-person shooters. Red Faction. So I don't like the sequel much, to be honest. I've played it a few times. It's a bit crap. But the first one was actually quite decent. And I've never managed to finish it, so I need to do that. There you go. Lovely condition again. What we got? Oh, we're on a DVD this time. All the discs are in really nice shape, actually. Which is great because he listed them that way. But, you know, you never really know if you can trust people when they use the condition on eBay. Because a lot of people will use the very good or like new, and you click on the picture and the box is damaged, the manual's in shit condition, or you think, yeah, okay. Next one. Oh yeah, this is a great one. Now we're getting into the light gun games again, like Jesse James, but this is some real good shit. Virtua Cop. So yeah, Virtua Cop Elite Edition. When I saw he had this, I thought I'm grabbing that. This was a little bit more expensive, this one, the starting price. But when I looked it up how much it sells for and how much people are asking for it, it was about right, so I couldn't really argue. And I just thought I'm taking a punt on that, see if anyone grabs it, and I managed to get it. So there you go, really nice shape. I love these games on the Saturn, so I really wanted to try it out on the PS2. Blue. I'm pretty certain I have played this PS2 version in the past. I've played a lot of games. I've had a lot of consoles for that matter. So I've had the PS. I'm not even kidding. I don't even know how many PlayStation 2s I've owned over the years. It's got to be approaching 15 or something stupid by now. I'm seriously, it's ridiculous. And obviously, I'm going to get another one now. So, right, so that's that one. Next up is one of the best games on the system, at least from my experience, which I haven't got a lot of experience with the system, but it's one of my personal favourite games. Time Crisis 2. I'm a big fan of the Time Crisis games. I just love light gun games. You know, great arcade, fantastic game on the PlayStation 2. It's just like literally like having the arcade in your room, just like Time Crisis on PS1 is. It's really, really cool. So there you go, all very nice shape. And we got a silver one, nice DVD, lovely condition. They're all really, really, I know I keep saying it, but I just don't trust people on eBay. So when they do turn up and they're as advertised, I'm always really pleasantly surprised. So yeah, Time Crisis 2, just gotta get number 3 and get Crisis Zone as well. What we've got next? Well, we've got 2 more to go. So first one is a launch title that I absolutely played the hell out of in 2000. I love this game, Silent Scope. So yeah, really happy to have this one. This is brilliant. So there's 3 of these games, all 3 of them on PS2 and Xbox. They're all in one collection called Silent Scope Complete. So this, I'm assuming, is going to be a blue one as well. Have we got a blue one? Yeah, we got a blue one. I'm still not entirely sure, actually. I think it's purple. I think I'm wrong. So yeah, I'm going to go with purple. I absolutely love Silent Scope. It's such a great game, such a fun game. You know, I just love this arcade, really simple arcade game. I got a lot of good memories. As much as I was an Xbox guy, the launch of PlayStation 2, I got my PlayStation 2 a couple of weeks after launch because me and my friend Steve were late ordering ours. I remember getting it from HMV and I can't remember exactly for launch, but I know I had Silent Scope, Tekken Tag Tournament, Dead or Alive 2, Smuggler's Run, I'm pretty certain was a launch title. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I'm pretty sure it was. And Time Splitters, I'm pretty certain that was a launch title as well. I had a good bunch, a good variety. And I think most of the time I spent was playing Time Splitters, Silent Scope, and Tekken Tag. I really liked Tekken Tag, it was great, that was. But yeah, for that first year, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a great console. I still remember playing Grand Theft Auto 3 and the rain coming down and being absolutely blown away. You know, considering it's coming from like PlayStation 1 era, it's all top down and seeing it in 3D was phenomenal. So yeah, I mean, I've got a lot to learn here. I've been an Xbox guy for so long and I've always dismissed PS2. And there's a lot of games, now as I go through the library, so many interesting exclusives and so many cool collections and throwbacks. And yeah, it's really good. The other good thing I like about it as well, and this is just the anal side of me as a collector, is say like Medal of Honor, for instance. You've got Medal of Honor, I was going to say Allied Assault, I always say that, Frontline. So you've got Medal of Honor, Frontline, you've got Rising Sun, and you've got European Assault, which are on both PS2 and Xbox, and I think GameCube as well. But the PS2 also got a game called Medal of Honor Vanguard. So it's kind of nice to have the PS2 collection and have all 4 games instead of having the 2 consoles and the games spread over them. Same with the James Bond games as well. The main 5 games, the Everything or Nothing, GoldenEye, Nightfire, Agent Under Fire, From Russia With Love, on both PS2 and Xbox. But then on PS2 you also got a really cool third person, Quantum of Solace, which I absolutely loved. I played through that in the pandemic. Brilliant game. So yeah, that's a really cool. I mean, obviously it goes both ways as well. I mean, you've got like Splashdown, for instance, is on both PS2 and Xbox. Splashdown 2 is only on PS2. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is only on Xbox. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer 2, which is Chaos Bleeds, is on both Xbox and PlayStation. So there are a bit of a switch around, but for the most part, a lot of the time it seems that PS2 seem to get that extra game in the collection, which is really cool. Anyway, last game is, quite no surprise, it is Silent Scope 2. And it's got, I don't know what that is there, there's some sticker there. It's got some bullshit ink on the back, but I can get that off quite easily. So that's the only disappointing one out of the lot, which is no big deal. And I'll just change the cases, so I'll just buy some blue DVD cases, because I don't really want the black cases, they look crap. And I just need to find number 3, and I've just noticed it's got, and I never saw this in the auction, pre-owned sticker on the manual, which there's no way that's going to come off easily. Does anyone know how to get them off manuals without damaging it? I've never found a way that does it. But, you know, at least it's only a small one, so it's not that big a deal. What we got? Oh, another purple one. So, yeah, so just need to get Silent Scope 3 now. That cover's a bit shite, by the way. At least I think Silent Scope's not great, but it's better than Silent Scope 2. Yeah, not ideal. So there you go. That's the start of the collection. So PlayStation 2 videos will continue to come as and when I pick up games. Like the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 3, I've got a lot of games I want to buy for PS2. And they're going to stack up on the shelf. And I think it's going to look really nice because you're going to have PS1, 2, 3, and then 4 down the bottom. So it's nice to have that history. And yeah, it's really cool. So if there are any games you can recommend as well, because there may be things that I haven't found yet, because the list of PlayStation 2 is ridiculously long. There's a lot of games in the catalogue. So any you suggest that aren't RPGs or RTS games, and you know, more like action games, arcade games, I'm looking for like shoot 'em ups, like spaceship shoot 'em ups, first person shooters, light gun games, anything just fun and easy. That's what I'm looking for. And you know, sports games as well. I like things like the arcadey ones, like Splashdown, as I say. You know, anything like on water, racing cars, that kind of stuff. It's always good. So just let me know your ideas down below, what I should be looking for. So that's really cool. I'm really chuffed with that, actually. That's worked out better than I was expecting it to. And I didn't pay a whole lot for them either. I got a good deal. As I say, a lot of them I got for 99 pence. I did really well. So thanks for watching, guys. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, and look forward to reading your comments down below. As I say, please let me know about PlayStation 2 games that you think I should be picking up, and I'll see if they're on my list or not. And if they're not, and I like them, I'll add them to my list. So if you like this video, guys, please get a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm to promote my channel and this video. And if you want to see more content from me, just click subscribe, ring the notification bell. YouTube will let you know when I post a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.